Mitch, Andy, Santor, Mill Creek Golf Course. Thank you for coming last evening. I'm going to show you a split screen comparison of two videos we took yesterday. The video on the right is early on in the session. The video on the left is later on in the session. First thing I'm going to do is we're going to look at the video on your right. Can't see too much about your setup. We'll get a better view of that from the down the line video, but now, if you look at your backswing, without making too many comments, you'll see excessive lateral and excessive vertical motion, and you can see the position your left foot is in. You know, we want our upper body to rotate around a stable lower body on our backswing. You know, in order to get, to generate power and generate consistent contact. And anytime we have excessive lateral and excessive upward, downward motion in our golf swing, it's going to impede our body's ability to rotate. So you can see there, got good extension in your arms. Everything's in a pretty good position, but there's so much upward and lateral motion, it's going to be hard to recover from this, which you actually do a pretty good job of, and make consistent contact all the time. You can see here the video on the right, there'll be some, but not nearly as much. So big improvement there, and you actually get into a pretty good position there at the top of your backswing. You can see by limiting the lower body motion, you can see how much better upper body rotation we made, which is what you're going to need to do. So all right, we will go into the downswings of both. Okay. And in both cases, you actually do it. You make a pretty good move through it. You get into a good impact position. So you do some good things in both cases. You recover very well. You get into a good impact position. You got a little bit too much weight there on your back foot, but we'll work on that. Do a good job on your downswing and get to a good impact position. So got to keep working on that backswing. I'm going to send you some drills to do. So do some of those drills. And thanks for coming. We'll see you soon.
Hello, Andy Santor, Director of Instruction, Mill Creek Golf Course, Youngstown, Ohio. Going to show you what I call the pelvic mobility drill. Very important. I think one of the most critical things we can do in our golf swing. One of the most common mistakes I see students make in a golf swing is their pelvis during their golf swing thrusts forward and backward. Okay, it's very important to keep that pelvis posterior to our sternum during our golf swing so it can rotate. You can see when I'm doing that, okay, my pelvis is rotating. Okay, big mistake we see people make on their downswing, okay, you can see there my pelvis is thrusting forward. Anytime my pelvis thrusts forward in my golf swing, the golf club is going to get out of position. It's going to be very difficult for us to make consistent contact with the golf ball. So I want you to do a pelvic mobility drill. Just rotate that pelvis and keep it posterior to your sternum during the golf swing. Hello, Andy Santor, Director of Instruction, Mill Creek Golf Course, Youngstown, Ohio. Today I'm going to explain the pelvic tilt drill. It's a drill to help you get in a better setup position, get you able to rotate better. Okay, what I see many of our students do is they set up like this. You can see my pelvis is tucked underneath my sternum here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get about a fist length away from the back of this chair. Okay, I'm going to get my tailbone about right there, and I'm going to fight my pelvis back toward that chair. You can see when I do that, my pelvic bones get posterior. Now when I get a golf club in my hand, my pelvis is posterior to my sternum, and I'm in a much better position to rotate my body. Now, rotation has to dominate the motion in the golf swing, and if you can do that drill, you can do that at home. I think you'll improve your setup position and in turn improve your golf swing.